Should you take pictures and video right after your car accident? You're standing on the side of the road, your heart's pounding, and you're trying to decide if you should be filming what just happened. You're not sure what's helpful, what's too much, or if pulling out your phone makes you look guilty later. But in personal injury cases here in Florida, what you capture in those first few minutes could decide whether you win or lose your claim. I'm Doug Burnetti, and I've handled injury cases across Florida for over 30 years. What I'll show you today is what most people get wrong in those first few moments, so that you know exactly what to do after a crash and you don't miss out on the compensation you're legally entitled to just because you hesitated to hit the record button on your phone. Let's get right to the heart of it. If you've been in a car accident in Florida, should you take pictures and video right away? The answer is yes, but with a few important things to consider. After a crash, your memory can get fuzzy. Even if you think you'll never forget the details, a week or two later, things start to blur. Insurance companies and even juries, if your case goes to trial in Florida, trust what they can see. Photos and videos are solid evidence. They show the damage, the road conditions, the location of the cars, the weather. These details help build your case and protect you from others trying to twist what happened. In Florida, we have what's called comparative negligence. That means if both drivers share some blame, your compensation can be reduced by your percentage of fault. And in some cases, if your percentage of fault is higher than 50%, then you might get zero. Pictures and video can explain exactly what happened and can protect you from being unfairly blamed for something that wasn't your fault. Now, let me tell you what to document. The more details you capture, the better. Here's a checklist anyone can follow right after an accident in Florida. Number 1, the cars. Take wide shots of all cars involved, showing their position on the road. Snap close-ups of the damage to every vehicle, not just yours. Make sure license plates are clearly visible in at least a few photos. Number 2, the scene. Capture landmarks, street signs, and traffic lights. This helps show exactly where the accident happened. Get photos of any skid marks, debris, or broken glass on the road. Take wide shots to show weather conditions, rain, fog, or clear skies, since weather often plays a role in Florida crashes. Number 3, injuries. If you have visible injuries like cuts, bruises, or swelling, take clear photos as soon as you can. If you're not up to it, ask someone you trust or a bystander to help. Number 4, other drivers and witnesses. Take photos of the other driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance. If there are witnesses, ask to get their permission to take a photo and get their contact info too. Number 5, video walkthrough. Slow, steady video is powerful. Narrate what you see. This is my car. You can see the damage here. That's the stop sign we both approached. Those kinds of things. These photos and videos tell the story, sometimes even better than you can with words a few weeks later. Let me give you an example. Not long ago, a client came to me after an intersection crash in Orlando. She was hit by a driver who ran a red light. The other driver claimed my client had the light that was red. Fortunately, my client took clear photos of the skid marks leading up to the light and a video showing the intersection from where she'd been stopped. Her photos made it clear that she had stopped and the other driver had not. The insurance company tried to fight it, but those images were undeniable. In another case in Miami, 2 drivers collided on a rainy night. Both claimed they had the green light. Both cars were totaled. My client didn't take any photos, assuming the police report would clear things up. The other driver, though, took video showing the malfunctioning traffic signal. That video shifted the blame towards my client, even though the light was flashing incorrectly. If my client had his own photos or video, the outcome might have been different. Should you take pictures and videos even if you think you're not hurt? Absolutely. Sometimes injuries aren't obvious right away. Florida is known as a no-fault state, at least at the beginning of a claim. That means your own insurance company covers your medical bills up to a point, no matter whose fault it is. If you discover days later that you're hurt, say you wake up with neck pain or a sore back, your photos and videos from the scene can help show that your injuries are real and came from the accident, not something else. I worked with a man from Tampa who walked away from a minor fender bender feeling fine. He didn't take photos. A week later, he had trouble turning his neck and got checked out. Turns out he had a serious soft tissue injury. The other driver disputed the claim, saying the accident was just a small bump. With no photos of the impact, it was harder to show that his injury was related to the crash. What if you can't take photos or video? Sometimes you might be too hurt or shaken up to pull out your phone. If that's the case, see if a passenger, friend, or bystander can help. In Florida, people are surprisingly willing to lend a hand. If the police come, ask the officer politely if they can document the scene or make a note if you're unable to. Later, return to the scene when you're able and take photos of road condition signs or anything that might still be relevant. Another tip, check around for cameras. Florida is full of traffic cams, business surveillance, and even doorbell cameras. If your accident happened near a business or in a neighborhood, ask if they have footage saved. Most cameras overwrite old video quickly, so act fast. In our case, we send our investigators to try to find this video as soon as possible. When should you not take pictures or video? There are a few situations where you need to be careful. If the scene is unsafe, like on a busy highway, or if there's leaking fuel, your safety comes first. Don't risk your life for a photo. If you're being approached by an angry or aggressive driver, get to a safe place before taking out your phone. Always cooperate with police and emergency crews. Don't interfere with their work while trying to document the scene. How photos and video can stop insurance company tricks. Insurance companies are in the business to pay as little as possible. They might claim your car wasn't badly damaged or suggest the accident was mostly your fault. Good pictures and clear video shut down most of these tactics. Here's how they work in your favor. If the insurance adjuster says the damage doesn't look that bad, you have close-up pictures of every dent, scratch, and deployed airbag. If the other driver changes their story, your photos show exactly where the cars ended up, which direction they were facing. If someone tries to claim you caused the crash, your video of the scene showing traffic signals, signs, and damage speaks for itself. Photos and videos are your shield against insurance company tricks. Is it legal to take photos and videos at an accident scene in Florida? Yes. In Florida, you're allowed to photograph and record at the scene of an accident as long as you're not interfering with the police work or putting anyone in danger. Just be respectful. Don't shove your phone in someone's face or record private conversations without permission. Stick to capturing the scene, the cars, and the important details. How much is enough? Take more than you think you need. You might only use a few of the photos, but you don't want to miss a crucial detail. Snap from different angles, distances, and heights. It's better to have an extra photo than to wish you'd taken that one more picture. What to do with your photos and videos. Back them up as soon as possible. Email them to yourself, upload them to the cloud, or save them on a computer. If you hire an attorney like me, send them the images right away. If the insurance company asks for them, talk to your lawyer first before sharing everything. Sometimes what you share can affect your case, and those videos and photos are probably privileged information that you don't have to share if you don't want to. When photos and videos are most powerful. Let me wrap up this section with a story from a recent case that happened in Lakeland, Florida. A woman was rear-ended at a stoplight, and the other driver insisted my client had slammed on her brakes for no reason. My client had the presence of mind to record a short video after the crash, showing the backed up traffic and the busy intersection. The video made it clear she had no choice but to stop suddenly. The insurance company saw the video, and we resolved her claim promptly. In Florida, your own evidence often makes the biggest difference in your car accident case. Pictures and video don't lie, they don't forget, and they don't get nervous like people do in court. The best time to take photos and videos is right after the crash while everything is fresh. If you remember one thing, let it be this. Pictures and video right after your car accident can be the difference between getting what you deserve and getting brushed off by the insurance company. All right, we've covered when and why you should always take pictures and video right after your car accident here in Florida. If you ever find yourself in this situation, remember these tips. They could save your case. But there's more you need to know to really protect yourself. The next video is about when hiring a lawyer can actually kill your payout in a personal injury case. You might think hiring a lawyer is always the best move, but sometimes it can actually hurt your settlement. Find out more and click that video now. This is must-know information for anyone who's been in an accident in Florida. See you over there.